Thank you all. Thank you, Mark Engelson, for kicking things off today. Thank you for your extraordinary leadership and your fellow members of the Board of Governors here at Rutgers University. I thank each and every one of you, beginning with Mark, for all the work you do to keep the flag of our state's flagship public university flying proudly. I said to Mark when I saw him this morning, I'm normally sitting beside him at a Rutgers football game. This is an exception. And I also said to President Holloway, I'm hoping that you can arrange Rutgers to beat your former employers at Northwestern this Saturday. I think that's a minor request. I do want to acknowledge what a treat it is to have the great leader of this institution, President Dr. Jonathan Holloway, is with us today. Seated up here as well from Princeton University, another very good friend, and Princeton obviously is a global leader which is celebrating in the past week alone 2 Nobel Prizes in scientific fields, as well as a deep connection to a 3rd Nobel in economics, partly initiated by my late friend Alan Kruger. We have Princeton University's provost, Debbie Prentice, is with us. Debbie, great to have you. I'm equally honored to be joined by many other friends, elected officials, but sitting center stage is the Speaker of the General Assembly, Middlesex County's own Craig Coughlin is in the house. We have, I have seen, among others, we've got Assemblyman New Brunswick's own Joe Egan is in town. Joe, great to see you. Sterling Stanley. I think I saw Joe Danielson, Senator Sam Thompson, and a whole host of other elected officials from the legislature. The director at the far end of the Middlesex County Board of Commissioners, Ron Rios. Ronnie, great to have you. And I want to acknowledge all of the Middlesex County officials who are with you, commissioners and constitutional officers. We have the mayor of the great city of New Brunswick. There have been 2 mayors in 41 years. I think we can safely say continuity and stability would be words to describe New Brunswick. My friend Jim Cahill. And members of his council and the team here in New Brunswick. We have with us the leader, as Mark said, of our state's 2 largest healthcare networks, Bob Garrett, the CEO of Hackensack Meridian Health, which is headquartered just up Route 27 in Edison, and the president and CEO of RWJ Barnabas Health, whose historic presence and partnership has meant so much to Rutgers and so much to New Brunswick residents. Barry Ostrowski. Gentlemen, great to have you. I want to organize, before we go further, the brothers and sisters in organized labor who will build this thing. And finally, I'd like to acknowledge some folks who are not up on the stage with us, but who have been working so hard to make this possible. The New Jersey Economic Development Authority CEO, Tim Sullivan. Choose New Jersey President and Chief Executive Officer, Jose Lozano. Our Deputy Chief of Staff for Economic Growth, Joe Machine Gun Kelly. And of course, New Brunswick DevCo and its president, Chris Palladino, who's going to be replacing the small shovels we're using in a few minutes with really, really big ones. So thank you, Chris. To them and their teams behind them, thank you all for all you have already done and what you will do in the months and years ahead as we move from groundbreaking to ribbon cutting. And as we're going to be hearing from many of these folks in a few minutes, I will be brief. 3.5 years ago, March 18th, 2018, to be exact, I sat in a conference room alongside many of the people here to outline a new vision for reclaiming our state's mantle as a global leader in innovation, research, and commercialization. We're not terribly far from the pharmacy where Robert Wood Johnson and Thomas Edison would often meet for lunch. These meetings and the companies and labs each oversaw made invention and biomedical research synonymous with New Brunswick. So it was natural that we would make New Brunswick yet again the hub of research and development in the life sciences. So many of our partners represented today are either already here in the city or just close by. They are the core institutions and companies that gave us the nickname, the medicine chest, to the world. This is part of New Jersey's rich history. It is a legacy we are not going to walk away from. It is going to be part of a dynamic economic future. And as I've said many times before, innovation is in our state's DNA. So today and together we are taking that giant leap from that first visionary meeting in a conference room and formally breaking ground on the New Jersey Technology and Innovation Hub. When completed, the hub's 550,000 square feet will represent a total investment of $665 million in the areas of innovation, translational research, and medical education. It will contain not just much needed new lab space, but also much needed incubator space. It will be a place where doctors and researchers will work shoulder to shoulder on innovative treatments and solutions from bench to bedside. Think about it this way. The hub will be that rare standalone center where clinicians and researchers from across the pharma and life science sectors can have immediate and daily access to academic and industry experts as they fine-tune their advances. And, by the way, to the investors they will need to then take those advances to market where they can then treat patients around the world. This is how we purpose-build a diverse economy and an innovative ecosystem for long-term success. The hub will be a place that lives up to New Brunswick's nickname as the Hub City. Arguably, no other research center will have such firepower in a single space, a space where innovative startup leaders will be able to literally walk down a hall and consult with researchers and clinicians in real time. Over the past few weeks, we've taken steps that will see roughly 7,500 good jobs created in the innovation economy. But it is here at the hub where we will leverage and put on clear display and under one roof everything New Jersey offers: our world-leading institutions of higher education and our world-class health networks, our access to global markets and venture capital, and our diverse, highly educated, and highly skilled workforce. Over the past 3.5 years, we've shown what these offerings can do for us when we take full advantage of them. Take note of this. From 2009 to 2017 cumulatively, New Jersey's economy ranked 47th in GDP growth nationally, and 6th among the 7 northeastern states. Now let's compare that with the second quarter of this year, where we ranked 19th nationwide in GDP growth and 2nd among our peer Northeast state group. We've achieved this through targeted strategies to attract new industries and create jobs. And the hub is only going to take us to greater heights. This is, I was going to quote Joe Biden when he was vice president, this is a day, a big deal. This is a huge day for all of us. It has taken partnership and collaboration to get to this step, but we're all here today because we believe deeply, not just in the hub, but in the beauty of the possible. That drive is what has made the hub a reality, and I cannot thank everyone enough for their commitment to this new space. Anyone who knows me knows I'm in New Brunswick practically all the time. Jim and I have seen each other several times this week. I cannot wait to watch the hub rise. Thank you all again so much for everything, including being part of this gathering this morning. It is now my pleasure to introduce an outstanding leader, the president of Rutgers University and one of the lead partners in the hub, Dr. Jonathan Holloway.
Thank you, Governor. And thank you especially for your enthusiastic endorsement of this essential project. You know, when I first came to Rutgers, in fact, even before assuming office, the governor, members of his administration, local leaders, and others talked to me about the Innovation Hub, an impressive project to redefine the heart of New Brunswick and to serve as an economic engine for central New Jersey. The project today, which encompasses the Innovation Hub, is all that and so much more. It is ambitious and it is aggressive. It is fundamental to how we will deliver knowledge and make discoveries. It will revolutionize the ways we will provide healthcare and medicine in the future. It will embody the excellence that I see all around me at Rutgers and in New Jersey. The project today, and Governor, we're so excited by your commitment to this even more ambitious and visionary project. The project today has the potential to be the most meaningful and profound investment this state has ever made in the translational research that will take the innovation and discovery from the bench to the bedside. The investment in the hub seeds the innovation that will fuel the translational research facility and the medical school building, unleashing the collective power of one of America's greatest public research universities with industry and other academic partners to disrupt and transform the state and regional economies. The vision embraced in this project, including leveraging the innovation hub with the translational research facility and the Robert Wood Johnson Memorial medical school building, is a tribute to the power of shared commitment and innovation. Governor, your vision in laying the groundwork with the help of the state EDA and our partners at RWJ Barnabas, Hackensack Meridian, Middlesex County, Choose New Jersey, and Princeton University allows Rutgers to take this further than one would ever imagine. We are unified in a single-minded belief that while we can accomplish important things on our own, we can accomplish the great things, the bold things, and the grand ambitions when we work together. It is a testament to the power of partnerships. Governor, thank you for working together with all of us to make this dream a reality. It's my pleasure to introduce Speaker Craig Coughlin.
Thank you, Dr. Holloway. Good morning, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here on this incredibly beautiful day. It's a great day for the city of New Brunswick and a great day for the state of New Jersey, and we should all celebrate that today. It is my privilege to be joined by my colleagues, Assemblyman Egan and Stanley and Jan Nielsen, and so many other leaders here in the state of New Jersey, as we come together to celebrate this incredible accomplishment of bringing together so many different people. This hub will allow us to bring together some of the best minds from academia and industry under one roof, and one that will foster innovation and thinking like we've never seen before. This is truly a remarkable project. The investment, yeah, you can clap for that. It's a truly remarkable project. And the investment, $665 million, will no doubt lead us into the future. Providing access to cutting-edge technologies and pooling our resources, the hub will be home to many new developments and technologies, advances that will help us face the challenges to come in the coming decades of this 21st century. And of course, this wouldn't be possible without great vision and leadership. We have so many of those folks here today. All of the partners who have come together, who put aside their competitions, Wood Johnson, Hackensack Meridian, Princeton, and Rutgers. It sounds like a Final Four of years gone by. But the truth of the matter is everybody understands how important this is to come together. As the governor talked about, when Edison and Robert Wood Johnson would come together, other industrial leaders would meet together, and great things came from that. And I'm especially proud of the work that was done right here in DevCo. I have the privilege of knowing and working with Chris Palladino. He is an extraordinary New Jersey asset. Chris, thank you for all of your vision on this. And to Mayor Cahill, whose vision is unparalleled and who has really led the renaissance here in New Brunswick. And perhaps most especially, the remarkable leadership of the Middlesex County political operation and governmental operation, who really brought everybody together. We are extraordinarily fortunate here in Middlesex County to have such great visionaries and great leaders and people who can get things done. But as we chart a course for the future, and we talk about all of the good things that will come from this hub, let's not forget the present, because as we see the governor recognize our brothers and sisters from labor, they're going to get to work right away. And that will bring incredible number of good working, good paying jobs here to the city of New Brunswick. Let's hear it for all of those folks. And in the years to come, it'll bring full-time, permanent jobs right here to New Brunswick. You know, in 2020, we put together the Economic Recovery Act of 2020, investing $14 billion in an attempt to, and a strategy to bring together people from throughout the state, to retain people, and to bring people into the state of New Jersey to lead in the innovation and technology field. And this is exactly the kind of project that we were thinking of. Today, we begin the realization of that. And we're proud of the accomplishment that we came together in the spirit of good government with my partners in the legislature, Senate President Steve Sweeney, and of course, our tremendous governor, Governor Murphy. Thank you for your leadership and vision on this. Again, congratulations to everyone involved. Congratulations for everyone who came together to make this possible. And congratulations, because now we're showing our neighbors how we get things done in New Jersey. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you, Craig, and to you and your colleagues. It does take a village. You don't get to today with a whole lot of people coming along with you, and that includes especially the legislature in both chambers. So thanks to you and the Senate President. I mentioned Mark is here with many of the members of the Board of Governors. I should have said, Jonathan, you're here with many members of your staff and your deans. So to each one of the Rutgers family, I say thank you. Please help me welcome New Brunswick's rookie mayor, the one and only Jim Cahill.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Hub City. Thank you, Governor Murphy, and it's great to be with you once again. Governor, I have to start off by thanking you personally. As you know, New Brunswick never has had any difficulty in thinking big. With decades of development projects worth billions, our local partnership of our dynamic city council, the parking authority, and of course our redevelopment partner, DevCo, took the plunge several years ago and decommissioned the Farron Deck and mall at this very site. Now, you must recognize that mall was built at a time when the city of New Brunswick was really fortunate enough thinking that if we could get somebody on their way to the train station and get them to buy a cup of coffee or drop off their dry cleaning or get an ice cream cone, we were doing a good job. But New Brunswick has transformed, and it is now a destination, thus this project. We recognize the potential of the Hub site with its central location right here in the heart of New Jersey, directly across the city's train station, on the most traveled rail line in the United States, and the opportunity for unique space for technology and innovation ventures, corporate offices, academic and corporate research facilities, together with potential exciting retail and residential options. We marketed the site, and we went so far as demolishing the structure at no small cost to make it easier for prospective occupants to envision the development potential of the site. Governor, that's where you come in. You immediately saw the potential of this site with an even greater vision. It is through your personal effort and that of your economic team that this powerhouse core partner team, so critical to the success of a project like this, was assembled. We are forever grateful for your efforts, Governor. Thank you so very much. And one thing is for sure, when good things are happening in New Brunswick, our Assembly Speaker, Craig Coughlin, and our 17th District Legislative Representatives, Bob Smith, Joe Egan, and Joe Danielson, have their fingerprints all over it. Thank you, gentlemen, for all you do for us. I must say, I am genuinely excited about the amazing partners of the New Jersey Innovation and Technology Hub. Our city has a long, rich history, and rewarding one as well, with Rutgers University, RWJ Barnabas, NJEDA, and of course Middlesex County, and could not be more excited to welcome Hackensack Meridian Health to New Brunswick. Equally exciting for us, the facility's initial tenants will include Princeton University and Choose NJ. And to Chairman Engelson and President Holloway, please know how much we value the great relationship and 255-year history we enjoy with Rutgers University. The Translational Research Facility and new medical school components of this project demonstrate once again the university's constant commitment to excellence in academics, healthcare, and research. As Rutgers University goes, so goes the city of New Brunswick and vice versa. We are thrilled to continue our journey together, and thank you for your commitment to and confidence in the city of New Brunswick. This phase of the development, at 550,000 square feet and representing an investment of over $650 million, when combined with current projects already underway in New Brunswick, reaches a total investment of over $1.7 billion and 1.3 million square feet. This initial phase will also be an employment generator for our region, adding more than 2,000 permanent jobs and 1,200 construction jobs. Congratulations and thank you, Governor, and to all the partners and collaborators for your vision and your investment. Special thanks, of course, to my dear friend Chris Palladino and the entire team at DevCo for all your help in forging this project ahead and bringing yet another project from concept to reality in our city. New Jersey will serve as a launch point for discovery and innovation with benefits felt worldwide. New Brunswick is proud to be the home to the New Jersey Innovation and Technology Hub, the Translational Research Facility, and the new medical school that will even further establish the state of New Jersey as a major global center of innovation in the areas of healthcare, life sciences, and technology. Thank you so very much.
Jim, thank you for your extraordinary words and gracious words toward me and your incredible leadership for decades of this extraordinary community. We have, as I mentioned earlier, not one but two of the nation's strongest healthcare systems in the state of New Jersey, and that is something we wear as a badge of honor. We talk about New Jersey as the #1 state in the nation to raise a family, #1 public education, top healthcare, and it is a real treat to have two of those great leaders with us today. First up to bat, the president and CEO of RWJ Barnabas Health, dear friend, great leader, Barry Ostrowski.
Thank you, Governor. Just in case the Federal Trade Commission is here, Bob, Garrett, and I have not spoken about a merger. We haven't talked about anything. I just want the record to show that. Right, Bob? Okay, all right. Governor, today is a day of celebration and gratitude and, frankly, aspirational goals that I know we shall achieve, none of which would have been possible but for your leadership throughout this incredible pandemic, and I know the state of New Jersey and its ability to be the leader it deserves to be in this country is in great part because of that leadership, and I thank you for that. I was always taught that life is very much defined by the partners you choose, and so as well as the partners that choose you. And I stand here today with gratitude for the partners that have allowed us to be a partner with them, starting, of course, with the County of Middlesex and Director Rios and his colleagues. This is a wonderful county in which to provide care for our communities. Of course, the great mayor of the city of New Brunswick, and we've already spoken about the state of New Jersey. Those governmental leaders and organizations have made it possible for our organization to provide care both clinically and socially to the people who live in these communities. And of course, when we talk about partners, Rutgers University, and in particular the Rutgers Health Assets, have become an incredibly integral partner to the success of our mission. Dr. Holloway, I thank you for your insightful leadership and those of your colleagues and that of your colleagues, because we, with you, will certainly develop the kinds of programs that our communities need. And for those of us in healthcare, innovation and translational research is critical. The communities deserve the latest technique and technology inside education and practice that can be developed in this hub. It's always a question that we get asked, what does all this mean to the person on the street? What it means is the smartest minds, the people motivated to do best, are getting together to produce a service and a product that will help all of us live better lives. And so for us, we can't wait for this hub to open, for the collaboration I know that'll take place among all the partners, for the product of that which we are going to invest in, and frankly, for everyone in this community, the greater region, and the United States. This hub will serve as clear indication that the state of New Jersey and its participants will in fact and is a leader in taking care of those who live in our communities. I want to thank you all for being here today, and thank you for allowing us to participate in this great initiative. Thank you.
Barry, great job. Really, really impressive. Just to make sure we're not giving any wrong impressions, I've asked an antitrust lawyer to come up and speak next before Bob comes. With that, another great friend and a great leader, please help us welcome the CEO of Hackensack Meridian Health, Bob Garrett.
Thank you, Governor Murphy. Before I begin, Barry, I do have an update. The truck that just passed is people from the FTC, and they have subpoenas for both of us, so I will see you at deposition. No, just kidding, everybody. First of all, it is absolutely wonderful to be here today, to be part of this exciting initiative. And I speak on behalf of 36,000 team members at Hackensack Meridian Health, and we are really excited to be part of making history today. Let me start by thanking Governor Murphy, not just for his vision regarding the Innovation and Technology Hub, which is now becoming a reality, but for his leadership and his role in leading this state through what was the greatest healthcare crisis of our lifetime. And I can tell you firsthand that there wasn't a week that went by that the governor did not check in with our team at Hackensack Meridian Health to be sure that we had what we needed to fight this pandemic, that the people on the front lines were doing well, and that all the support from he and his administration were there and forthcoming. And I can't thank you enough for your leadership, Governor Murphy. I also want to acknowledge some other of our elected officials here today. Speaker Craig Coughlin. The Speaker has become a great friend, and I have to tell you that the Speaker has been so supportive of so many healthcare issues that are near and dear to the residents of New Jersey, and also has been a great leader during this very challenging pandemic. So Speaker Coughlin, thank you for your leadership as well. And Mayor Cahill, it's great to be in New Brunswick. Thank you for all you have done to make New Brunswick a true gem for the state of New Jersey. And I think with this hub, it will become an even larger gem. Thank you for your leadership. And Commissioner Director Rios, congratulations on all that you've done in the county of New Brunswick with your colleagues. We're so proud to be part of that development. And I think, certainly Middlesex County has grown and has become not only a leading county in New Jersey, but one of the leading places to live throughout the nation. So thank you for your leadership. I also want to express my gratitude and real wish for partnership with both Rutgers University and Princeton University, President Holloway, Provost Prentice, and also all of your colleagues from Princeton and Rutgers. I want you to know that Hackensack Meridian stands ready to partner under this auspices of the Hub in academics, and in particular our School of Medicine is ready to partner to really transform how medical education is delivered in the future. So thank you for your partnership as well. So we're proud at Hackensack Meridian Health to be a core partner of the New Jersey Innovation and Technology Hub. We learned so much during the COVID period, and to me, the three words that describe this hub are certainly innovation, and the governor said it before. The state of New Jersey, innovation is in the DNA of the state of New Jersey. Technology development, also, the state has a rich history there. The third word is all about collaboration and partnership, because with innovation, technology, and partnership, we can really be transformative, and I believe that this hub project will be transformative for the state of New Jersey and for the entire nation. We learned so much during COVID in terms of partnership, in terms of collaboration. I do want to acknowledge my colleague Barry Ostrowski, because we've been friends and colleagues for a long time. Some would call our two health systems competitors, but we also really collaborated so well. Our teams did during the COVID era. We exchanged information, data, and best practices, and I really value our partnership as well, Barry. So there were so many examples of innovation, technology, and partnership during COVID, and I just wanted to mention a couple because New Jersey has that rich history. New Jersey's researchers and scientists were responsible for developing one of the first commercial COVID-19 tests anywhere in the country, which was a real game changer early on in the pandemic. If you think about it, our doctors on the front lines, they were waiting days and even weeks to identify COVID-19 patients. Those days and weeks were reduced to literally hours with the development of that test. New Jersey's researchers and scientists established a convalescent plasma clinical trial in collaboration with clinicians on the front lines, which is really what this hub is all about, right, is translating scientific work from the bench to the bedside in real time. That convalescent plasma trial literally saved hundreds and hundreds of lives during this COVID period. Certainly scientists and researchers in New Jersey partnered with pharmaceutical companies like J&J, Pfizer, and Moderna to help develop what has turned out to be the most effective and safest vaccine in the history of humankind. Healthcare systems and hospitals throughout the state participated in vaccine trials that led to data being submitted and early approval of those vaccines that have literally saved millions of lives. And I have to say, over 6.5 billion vaccine doses have already been administered around the globe as a result of some of those clinical trials that happened right here in the state of New Jersey. Even today, scientists and researchers are collaborating with the New Jersey Department of Health in identifying variants like the Delta variant in COVID-19 and other variants that may become prevalent in the population as we go forward. This work and this collaboration is very, very important as we move forward. So if you think about all of that work that's been done, the innovation, the technology, even during the COVID era, and the partnership where barriers have literally been broken between health systems, barriers have been taken down between scientists exchanging information with one another, and a real great public-private partnership that exists. That's really the foundation of this innovation and technology hub that we're breaking ground on today. And I could not be more excited for being a part of this. And I can speak again on behalf of my colleagues at Hackensack Meridian Health. We're ready to partner with all of these great organizations to really make a huge difference, not just in the state of New Jersey, but one that's going to resonate throughout the entire nation. Thank you all for being here.
Bob, thank you for your inspiring words and your gracious words in all of our direction. So there's a natural, when you're the governor of New Jersey, there's a natural rhythm with Rutgers because it is the flagship state university. Jonathan and I have regular meetings. We meet with deans and other senior members of staff regularly. Mark and I and our teams meet regularly. I think if we were to be critical, self-critical as a state on both sides of the aisle, a couple of years ago I would have gotten that. On both sides, it's not mine, but I'll take it. Thank you, Chris. Palladino does everything in this place. Right? I think you could be critical on the government side that we didn't have as deep a relationship with Princeton University as we could have. It's obviously a game-changing, regularly ranked among the top handful of research universities in the world, and it's a New Jersey gem, as is Rutgers. And so in our time in office, I don't think, Debbie, I've missed one board meeting. A lot of them were virtual, but by virtue of my position, I get to sit on the board, and I believe I've not missed one. And I think both sides have benefited from the deep deepening of that relationship. And it's an outstanding team, as Jonathan has at Rutgers. These are two of the outstanding American universities. Please help me welcome the provost for Princeton University, Dr. Debbie Prentice.
It's wonderful to be here. Thank you so much. I'm going to continue the partnership theme in my remarks. I'm delighted to be here, part of this announcement reflecting mutual interest in and commitment to the development of our home state of New Jersey. Princeton, Rutgers, and the state have shared the podium actually many times in recent years as we've all joined in partnership to strengthen the innovation economy and ecosystem of New Jersey. Princeton is committed to developing a robust and inclusive innovation ecosystem throughout the central New Jersey area that welcomes and benefits from the perspectives of New Jersey's diverse residents. And we are collaborating with Rutgers and other institutions of higher education from throughout the region on a multitude of projects that will strengthen research and innovation. I want to mention just two recent initiatives here because I think they illustrate what's possible. One is the Northeast I-Core Hub, which was announced actually just in August of 2021. This is a new regional Princeton-led innovation initiative intended to accelerate technology and broaden diversity in entrepreneurship. With $15 million in funding from the National Science Foundation, the I-Core Hub will provide training and support to startups in healthcare, energy and the environment, computing, artificial intelligence, robotics, advanced materials, and more. The Princeton-led consortium behind the I-Core Hub includes partners, Rutgers, and the University of Delaware, plus affiliate universities throughout the region, including NJIT and Rowan. To quote our president, Chris Eisgruber, Princeton is excited to lead this initiative to develop the talent and dynamism of our region's researchers. We are especially pleased that the hub will assist, this is the I-Core Hub, will assist those who historically have faced barriers to opportunity and expand the societal impact of new discoveries and innovations. So that's one thing that we're doing. There are also strong and strengthening connections between Rutgers and Princeton in health and translational life science. Princeton and Rutgers actually have a long and deep collaboration on cancer research through the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, and now, and this is the new part, through the Princeton branch of Ludwig Cancer Research. So the new Ludwig Princeton branch is led by a Princeton faculty member as the director and a Rutgers faculty member as associate director. The branch is going to associate on research related to diet, metabolism, and cancer. The research-centered focus complements the patient-centered focus of the Rutgers Cancer Institute. The clinical translation of discoveries made at the Ludwig Princeton branch will be conducted in the tri-state area, including in partnership with RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. So Princeton is proud to partner with Rutgers, New Jersey's preeminent public research institution, in joining forces with one of the great cancer research institutes in the world, the Ludwig Institute. These are just a couple of recent examples of how we're working together to make the research and innovation ecosystem of New Jersey stronger. And of course, we are here today together to launch another project aimed at the same goal. Again, Princeton is proud to be a part of this partnership and excited about the work that it will enable. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Great to have you here, and thanks to you and President Chris Eisgruber and the rest of the team. Last but not least, as I mentioned, it takes a village. It takes great universities, it takes great mayors, legislators, healthcare systems. It also takes county government. We've got a bunch of representatives from Middlesex County here today, but I want you to help me welcome up the guy who runs the show, the director of the Middlesex County Commissioners, dear friend and great leader, Ron Rios.
This is a big deal. This is. I'd like to thank my colleagues for joining me and our constitutional officers as well. Good morning. Good morning. I'd like to begin by thanking Governor Murphy, Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, Mayor Cahill, and all the leaders here today for their efforts in moving this project forward. We're very fortunate right here in Middlesex County to have all this going on. This is such a privilege and an honor to be here. In Middlesex County, we are fully invested in building and sustaining an economic ecosystem by attracting established and emerging businesses, industry professionals, and investors, all with the goal of fostering a community of innovation. The creation of the Innovation Hub not only aligns with that strategy, but contributes to the growth of this ecosystem with the strength of our industry partners like Rutgers, Hackensack Meridian Health, RWJ Barnabas Health, NJEDA, DEFCO, and Princeton University, bringing unprecedented prosperity and limitless opportunities to our county seat. The Board of County Commissioners and I recognize the tremendous opportunity that this multi-partnership presents. Future innovations and collaborative efforts like the Innovation Hub are only possible because of the strong relationships the county has built with its partners in all industries and with our colleagues at the state level. As we have learned over the past 18 months, we are much stronger when we lead together. The county is proud to be joining the Hub as a core partner, occupying space that will be dedicated to our autonomous technology initiative, Data City. This living laboratory will encompass a stretch of New Brunswick roadway, which will be visible from the windows of the new Hub facility. Utilizing data from this living lab, the county will be at the forefront of implementing autonomous technology to alleviate congestion and develop transportation solutions not only here in New Brunswick, but around the country. Through this work at the Hub, the county, along with Dr. Ali Mayer, Peter Jin, and the team at Rutgers University, are poised to change the future of autonomous technology across the nation. The work the county will conduct in its offices at the Hub related to autonomous technology ladders up to our Master Economic Growth Plan, Destination 2040. This is a future-forward growth strategy aimed at fostering emergent opportunities and pathways across a variety of fields: education, healthcare, technology, private businesses, as well as serving and connecting our residents with the tools they need to lead healthy, active, and prosperous lives. The Innovation Hub is directly aligned with this vision, bringing with it not only established industry giants, but up-and-coming entrepreneurs and talent who will be poised to shape and change the landscape of our county and our state for decades to come. The Board of County Commissioners and I are excited and amazed by all that is happening in our county. It has undergone a metamorphosis over the past few decades and is now an epicenter for world-class talent and industry. The Innovation Hub will only amplify and continue this transformation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron, to you and your Middlesex County colleagues. It's as good as it gets. So on behalf of all of us up here, to all of you here with us today, I think I can speak in violent agreement. This is a team sport. This is a big day. This is the beginning of something really, really special. I'm honored to be part of it. I suspect that's the case for all of us. Let's go over there and put some shovels in the ground. Thank you all.